I'm Kyle Roof. I'm the lead SEO for High Voltage SEO. I'm the inventor and co-creator of Page Optimizer Pro, and I am a co-founder of Internet Marketing Gold. I have a previous course on on-page SEO, and I'm a regular speaker on SEO testing and on-page SEO as well. And I'm one of the few people that has a Google rule written for them. And as I have a rule in the guidelines, I felt I was in a good spot to do a course on what is in the guidelines and what is outside the guidelines. Well, they will know what white hat actually means. It's easy to say that everything is black hat, but that's simply not true. If that were the case, Google's guidelines would say everything is black hat. As a result, you will know what is white hat and what is black hat, and also what is effective white hat. And career, well, I do a lot of client-side SEO, and so when a client asks, is this in the guidelines, being able to speak from a position of authority is extremely valuable. Also being able to say like what is or is not and what risks are involved with is or is not inside the guidelines is an important thing to understand. And as you advance in SEO, knowing where the boundaries are is a very, very valuable thing. Well, you don't have to know much about SEO to get a lot out of this course. The course does provide a complete strategy, so you can go from start to finish and put together a complete white hat strategy. Advanced SEOs, they'll probably get things they've never heard about or even thought of within this course, and they'll be able to take those things and implement them into their current processes and add tools to their tool belt. You will be able to implement a complete and effective SEO strategy that is completely within Google's guidelines. You will understand what strategies then you can expand into. It will provide a framework so that you'll be able to evaluate, is this white hat, is this black hat? And if something is actually black hat, how you could make it white hat and have it still be effective. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in my course. So my name is Kyle Roof. I am the lead SEO for High Voltage SEO. We are a custom, bespoke SEO firm. We have offices in Phoenix, Berlin, and Melbourne. We do local to national to international to e-com to everything in between. I'm the inventor of Page Optimizer Pro, which is an on-page tool. Quite simply, you give the page that you want to rank better, and we tell you how to do that. I'm also the co-founder of Internet Marketing Gold. That is a testing group, and in that group we publish about 10 scientific tests on Google's algorithm with the sole purpose of just, does this work? Is this a ranking factor? Can we learn how to rank better? I'm most famous for Rhinoplasty Plano. If you are unfamiliar with this story, Rhinoplasty Plano was a competition in 2018 that was put on by SEO Signals Lab, which is one of the largest SEO Facebook groups. And it was open up to everyone. And the concept was you have 30 days to use a completely fresh domain and to rank for the term Rhinoplasty Plano. And 27 SEO professionals entered the competition. And at the end of the 30 days, I took fifth, and that's my site, rhinoplastyplano.co. You can see 30 days is not a long time. That's a super sprint to get a site to rank for anything, let alone a completely brand new site. But you can see the person that won was at 82. Nobody's really lighting the world on fire. I was at, you can see here at this point, 97. I took fifth. That's fine. That's good. But 2 weeks later, my site went to number 7 organic and number 1 in the maps. And then a little while later, I went to number 1 organic, and I wiped out the maps, and I actually was the knowledge panel. And so my site was Rhinoplasty Plano. People started to lose their minds. And you might be thinking, whoa, well, good for you. I mean, you did a good site, and that's fine. But the real reason that people were really losing their minds over this is that I wrote the site in lorem ipsum. The site was completely lorem ipsum, which is fake Latin text. It's the text you use as filler when you're trying to see what text will look like on a page. And what I did is I did the math. I figured out how many times I need to put my target keyword, Rhinoplasty Plano, its variations, and contextual terms on the page and in very specific places. And then I copied and pasted those terms into the correct places. And then the site ranks as you can see. This flies in the face of what Google will tell you is something that should be possible, because you'll hear again and again and again that all you need to do is write good content. And I disagree with that. I mean, you do need to write good content because you do need to convert. But when looking just at ranking, Google's algorithm is an algorithm. And if you can satisfy that algorithm, if you can give it what it wants to see, you can rank very well, and you can do so within gibberish by placing the correct terms, the correct amount of times in the correct places.